Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's take a look outside our weather window from this afternoon. And not a bad day today. We did see a mix of clouds and sun. The clouds really began moving in this afternoon, and that kept our temperatures down just a little bit. But a beautiful shot from our Sky-Fi tower camera up on Wenatchee Heights, our cross camera. And as we move into the rest of our Thanksgiving week, it looks pretty nice. Tomorrow for Thanksgiving, we'll see highs basically in the mid-40s. Rain will begin to develop in the afternoon tomorrow and probably rain right through Thanksgiving evening. Maybe a wintry mix in the Cascades. Excuse me. So if you are traveling that way, you may run into some slippery road conditions. And then as we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there is a chance for rain each day. But the good news is our temperatures are going to be unseasonably warm. So if you are traveling any of those 3 days over the passes, it looks pretty good, just a little bit wet. And we'll have more weather information for you coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. We have dramatic rescue video of the woman who went over an embankment on Blewett Pass. Newcomer Katherine Thomas took her seat Tuesday on the Wenatchee School Board. And firefighters turned out in large numbers to honor Deputy Chief Jay Schreckengost as his body was transported from Kittitas County to his hometown of Stanwood last weekend. But first, our top story tonight, an East Wenatchee man faces a possible charge of second-degree assault for allegedly seizing and strangling his domestic partner. 38-year-old Stephen Patrick Harris was arrested Sunday by Wenatchee police after witnesses said he confronted his partner at a home on Idaho Street, pinned her to the wall with his hand on her throat, and ordered her to come home with him. Another person in the home allegedly intervened and pepper sprayed Harris to stop the assault, and he left the residence. Harris was booked into the Chelan County Regional Justice Center, where he was still awaiting his first court appearance Tuesday. An off-duty Washington State Department of Transportation worker saw something on social media Monday that convinced him he knew where to look for a missing 68-year-old Spokane Valley woman. After seeing an image of the woman's last cell phone ping, Aaron Bird, the maintenance lead tech for Blewett Pass, alerted the night crew to look just north of the summit of the pass. Using that information at 7:30 p.m., WashDOT snowplow crew members Kobe Todd and Gunnar Lance found Linnell McFarland's car 40 feet down an embankment where it had been for 4 days. What followed was a dramatic rescue by Chelan County firefighters and aid workers. McFarland's daughter, who had been tirelessly searching for her mother, said McFarland is now recovering from her injuries. She said she survived the cold by covering herself in a bundle of old sweaters that were in the car to be donated. Newcomer Katherine Thomas took her seat yesterday on the Wenatchee School Board, the same day her election victory was certified by the Chelan County Auditor's Office with a 50.65% margin, or just 200 votes. NCWLIFE's Jefferson Robbins was there and has this report.
The first official meeting for new Wenatchee School Board member Katherine Thomas was also the first one held in person since last August, when an unmasked crowd disrupted the event in protest of COVID-19 mandates. On Tuesday, the Wenatchee registered nurse was sworn into the position formerly held by Michelle Sandberg. Thomas was the only one of 3 challengers to win a board seat. Incumbents Julie Norton and Maria Iniguez retained their positions. Laura Jakes is the current board's longest-serving member, holding a seat since 2003. In the Tuesday meeting, the board elected new officers, with Jakes stepping down after an unprecedented 2 terms as board president.
A year ago, we asked Laura if she was willing to serve a second term because she was the one of us with the experience to serve as the first among equals, and that's really how a board is supposed to function, for what we expected to be a very challenging year. We had no idea of how challenging. You can all laugh now, okay? Experience mattered. What Laura really gave, and why I want to speak now, was her wisdom and her humanity, and she did this with dignity and grace.
The election of board officers was the only agenda item requiring a vote, with Martin Barron elected president. Julie Norton and Maria Iniguez were each nominated for vice president, with Barron breaking the tie in Iniguez's favor. Norton will instead serve as the board's legislative representative to Olympia. Jefferson Robbins, NCWLIFE.
The Seattle Fire Department is sending its thanks to all the firefighters who turned out to honor Deputy Chief Jay Schreckengost as his body was transported from Kittitas County to his hometown of Stanwood last weekend. Schreckengost died from a fall while elk hunting near Cliffdale. A fire department video shows firefighters and medics lining the overpasses as the procession makes its way to a funeral home where fellow firefighters and Schreckengost's family awaited. Coming up next, Columbia Valley Community Health has hired a replacement for Dr. Malcolm Butler. Soap Lake is one of just 4 Washington communities to earn a federal grant that will help hire more police officers. And as they mustered out after helping to treat the COVID-19 surge in Wenatchee's hospital, Navy service members got a send-off from some military bigwigs. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Raising a family may have seemed overwhelming to your parents, but they weren't. Coach, teacher, life guide, caregiver. Family takes care of family. And as the circle of life continues, you now are their caregiver. It may seem overwhelming, but we're here to help you find the support services necessary so you can provide quality care to your elders.
Call Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington at 1-800-572-4459.
When it comes to finding a memory care community, you want the very best. You want to know that your loved one is safe and receiving compassionate care in a loving environment. Fieldstone Memory Care is an innovative assisted living community designed for those with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. You'll find a community specifically designed to enrich residents' lives. The Fieldstone team is here to help you navigate the important decisions you face when a loved one has dementia or Alzheimer's. Welcome home to Fieldstone.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Welcome back. In another news, Dr. Malcolm Butler, the Chief Medical Officer at Columbia Valley Community Health for 25 years, will retire from that role and return to family practice next month. The nonprofit health clinic says for its new CMO, it's hired Dr. Felipe Gutierrez, the former Chief of Infectious Diseases for Veterans Administration's Health Services located in Phoenix, Arizona. Gutierrez holds a medical degree from the University of Utah and a master's degree in public health from the University of California at Berkeley. Dr. Butler will open his family practice office at the Columbia Valley Community Health Clinic on Orondo Street starting in September. Soap Lake is one of just 4 Washington communities to earn a federal grant that will help hire more police officers. The Community-Oriented Policing Services, or COPS program, will fund $125,000 to Soap Lake for hiring and expenses. The grant program aims to focus on crime prevention and community relations building. Other recipients in Washington are the towns of Zillah and Tukwila, which also received $125,000 apiece, and the Suquamish Indian Tribe. Well, as they mustered out after helping to treat the COVID-19 surge in Wenatchee's hospital, Navy service members got a send-off from some military bigwigs. On Sunday, Surgeon General of the U.S. Navy Bruce Gillingham and Hospital Corps Master Chief Michael Roberts visited the Confluence Health staff and the 20 Navy medics who've worked alongside them for the last month. The team was ending a 30-day rotation to help Central Washington Hospital cope with the flood of COVID patients being cared for amid the worst surge of the pandemic. While there, the Navy leaders awarded challenge coins to the assigned medics for their teamwork during the emergency. They also got to meet Athena, a dog that one of the Navy ensigns adopted from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society during their stay. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not. He's not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
What's the best way to attract a wide variety of beautiful birds to your backyard? By offering the birds the right foods in expertly designed bird feeders from Wild Birds Unlimited. Whether you've been feeding the birds for a while or are just getting started, let our backyard bird feeding specialists show you how to add a little joy to your life and make nature a part of every day. Shop now for exclusive bird foods, feeders, hardware, and more. Wild Birds Unlimited. Products designed by experts. Trusted local advice.
Dr. Wayne Latimer's Chiropractic and Integrative Multicare specializes in all level of injury care. If you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, have a sports injury, or a simple fall, call today for a free consultation. They offer a combined multi-care approach with medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage, and acupuncture. For relief from long-standing injuries to basic solutions for the weekend warrior, Latimer's Chiropractic Integrative Multicare is one stop, one location.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Each week, NCWLIFE's Rachel Mandelis introduces us to a new pet available for adoption at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. For this Thanksgiving week, meet a sweet shepherd named Sasha.
This week on Pause for Pets, Jenny introduces us to a very gentle and sweet-natured German Shepherd named Sasha.
Hello, this is Sasha here. Sasha's about 6 years old, so she's a little bit older. Probably one of the nicest, sweetest shepherds you can possibly meet. She's a very, very gentle soul. She's a little bit timid and shy when she first meets people. But Sasha, but she actually warms up pretty quickly, and she's a lovely dog. She does go to playgroup, but she is pretty cautious of other dogs. So the group we have her with is a really polite, nice group of dogs. They're kind of our shy girls is what we call them. They don't do a lot of playing, but they're all very respectful of one another. She tested a little bit too rambunctious with our shelter cat here, but other than that, if you're looking for just a really sweet, nice companion, Sasha is definitely the one. She's a little bit on the smaller side for a German Shepherd, but she's gorgeous and she's ready to go home today.
If you are interested in meeting and adopting Sasha, the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and closed 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. for quiet hour. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
All right, let's take a look now at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Here we are, the last day of our work week for many of us. We'll have the next day or at least 2 days off. And it wasn't a bad day today. Nanapaw camera, and look at that gorgeous shot of the, I believe that's Lake Wenatchee, and some clouds up that way. We did see a steady increase in clouds throughout our afternoon today, but man, what a gorgeous shot today. And I believe Kaler Glen right there. 40 degrees, our unofficial high temperature. And look at these temperatures, right where we should be for late fall. 40 is our normal high, 29 this morning, and that is our normal low temperature. Our record high, 64 beautiful degrees back in 1959, while once again, I believe this is 5 days in a row now that 1985 has been our record low year, and today in that year, 5 degrees below zero. Sunrise this morning, 7:19, and the sun set this afternoon at 4:16. All right, our Thanksgiving temperatures. Here we go, and really won't be too bad tomorrow. A little bit warmer than today for sure. 44 in Moses Lake and Ephrata. 45 for Quincy and also over into Wenatchee, 43 in Ellensburg. Lake Wenatchee will be our cool spot tomorrow at 38 degrees and nice up the Highway 97 corridor. Chelan, high temperature tomorrow at 44 degrees. Let's take a look now at your surface loop tonight. Mostly cloudy skies and calm. Ridge of high pressure hanging on for one more day over us, but some clouds will flow through that ridge, and that'll keep us mostly cloudy tonight with temperatures in the low 30s for lows. For your Thanksgiving, we're not going to be so much wet in the morning, but as we get into the afternoon, an 80% chance of rain, and that will go through the afternoon into Thursday evening. So if you are traveling back west, you are going to run into some wet weather by tomorrow night. For Friday, a good chance for rain in the morning, and then maybe just some scattered showers by afternoon. Most of that moisture will move into the Rockies. Warmer, though, for Friday. That's the big news. High temperatures in the lower 50s. For Saturday, another round of moisture moves in, and here it is right here. Cloudy, a 70% chance of rain. Temperatures not bad, though, if you are traveling with highs in the mid-40s, so most of this precipitation should be rain. As we get you into Sunday, mostly cloudy skies, a 30% chance for rain showers. Once again, unseasonably warm on Sunday with the highs in the low 50s. And then as we start off our next work week on Monday, our first day in between storm systems. We'll see mostly cloudy skies on Monday. You can see in between these systems. High temperatures Monday near 50, but then that thing moves our way as we get into Tuesday, and it is going to be a wet storm. The yellows and reds you see here, very, very heavy rain. We could see some pretty good downpours as well on Tuesday, an 80% chance of rain with high temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Take a look at that 7-day forecast now. 32 overnight tonight, cloudy. A little bit of a fight going on there. 80% chance of rain Thursday and 45. 52 for Friday, 46 and wet on Saturday, back up to 53 on Sunday, 50 on Monday, and then more wet weather coming our way on Tuesday. Cloudy skies then, and high temperatures of 47. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Mary Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in North Central Washington since 1998. Mary Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Mary Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Mary Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today. Winter is a great time to trade in your current hot tub. Turn your old hot tub into money with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa's trade-in program. You can save $500 to $1,000 off of any new artesian spa or take advantage of a free Bluetooth music experience. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa recommends draining your hot tub every 3 months. Ask us about our drain and refill special. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa today.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. Gonzaga proved it deserves #1 ranking last night by destroying second-ranked UCLA 83-63 at the Empire Classic down in Vegas. Andrew Nembhard led all scorers with 24 points, but it was 7-foot freshman Chet Holmgren who stole the show in the first half as he performed on both ends of the court. It brought out some classic Dick Vitale commentary, who was back at the mic for the first time since undergoing cancer treatment.
Into that left hand up high.
Luba trying to get closer on him. They'll block the shot.
Yes, Mr. Holmgren. There's Mr. Holmgren again.
And another whistle.
By many. Here he is, Holmgren. Look, great timing. No timing. Everybody thinks they can overpower him with physicality.
We can't relax just because we have this lead. Our attention to detail at the defensive end has been outstanding. They want it even better down the stretch of the first half. And, block shots like that.
Holmgren is the real deal. I don't want to hear about he's not strong enough, physical enough on a collegiate level right now. Arizona's going to be right up there. Never forget USC. USC is also going to be in the hunt.
Nembhard with a step back after going around the back. How pretty was that?
Didn't allow him to make that attack off the bounce.
Big fella rolling in, but it's Holmgren with another stop. But defensively, he has been the man. Look at that move!
Come on, America! #1 by the NBA people right out there. A potential. And you say he's going to get back when he gets fans, sell that place over. I mean, are you kidding me? Come on, man. We didn't see the real Tiger candle either. It was all Gonzaga.
Yes.
If you're a Zags fan, that was a fun one to watch last night. Bulldogs improved to 6-0 with the win. Meanwhile, the Washington men improved to 4-2 with an 87-76 win over South Dakota State. Terrell Brown Jr. continued to impress. He had 32 points. P.J. Fuller came off the bench with 14 for the Huskies. On the women's side last night, 10th-ranked Louisville had no trouble with Cal Poly. The Cardinals came away with a 72-32 victory. Liz Dixon led the way with 15 points off the bench. Haley Van Lith had another decent night for the Cardinals.
And misses off the right of the rim. A rare miss from three. She was 75%.
Care of business. The three-pointers, though, Zach, if you let them shoot threes, Cal Poly has that chance if they don't fall.
Smith for three. There it is.
3 for 13 from three today.
Under 10 to go. The creator doesn't miss the elbow jumper. The Mustangs have given them fits all night long. Van Lith has 5 to shoot. Drives to the final play of the game. Anutson misses off the right of the rim. And the final horn will sound.
Haley Van Lith finished with 9 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Meanwhile, Washington's Pac-12 schools will be playing on Thanksgiving tomorrow. Washington will host VCU at 10:30 in the morning. Washington State welcomes Miami at 1 o'clock. Well, the Seattle Kraken face its toughest challenge of the young NHL season tonight against the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina leads the Metropolitan Division of the Eastern Conference at 14-2-1. Seattle snapped a 6-game losing streak with Sunday's 5-2 win over Washington. Coach Dave Haxtell says it was nice to celebrate for a change.
Well, it's fun to win, right? And that's the atmosphere after the game, and just to be able to go home and enjoy not only your teammates but enjoy a little bit of family time and breathe a little bit. I think that's very, very important. In terms of the atmosphere for our group, that really hasn't varied very much. This group has always showed up to the rink the following day with a good perspective, great work ethic. But in saying that, it's always nicer to do that after a win.
Tonight's stretch begins a 3-game series with very tough opponents. The Kraken will face Carolina tonight, then defending 2-time NHL champion Tampa Bay, and then 13-win Florida on the road Friday and Saturday. Coach Hackstall says Seattle will be ready.
One thing, never underestimate any team that's coming in, but you'll get our stretch here. The past few games, look a week ahead. You can take a look at that schedule, and it's pretty challenging. So we one opportunity at a time. Carolina's a heck of a team. They've had a great start to the year. They're deep. They're consistent. Throughout their lineup. So that's it's a heck of a challenge for us. We'll be ready for that.
Kraken and Hurricanes drop the puck at 7 o'clock tonight at Climate Pledge Arena. You can watch it on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the Wenatchee Wild have won just 3 BCHL games so far this season. They hope to possibly double that this coming weekend. Salmon Arm will be in town for a 3-game series against Wenatchee at the Town Toyota Center Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Interim radio voice of the Wild, Sean Ziers, joined us Tuesday on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley and said it's important for Wenatchee to get off to a good start on Friday.
You are one at home. It's holiday weekend, so you're going to have a lot of fans there. But this is the first time that Wenatchee is going to face Salmon Arm. And again, Salmon Arm coming in, like you had mentioned, 3rd place, but they've played some really good teams to get to that point. And it's going to be another bar setter for Wenatchee. How can they set the bar? How can they stick with these guys? I think every game is going to be different, but most importantly, you just got to make sure that you just play a full, complete 60 minutes and see what happens. If they can come out with 2 or 3, that would be fantastic. If they can come out with 3 or 6 points, I think that would be fantastic. Of course, sweeping the series would be amazing, but it's not too often that you can play 3 games in a row and then you get to sweep. I mean, you just don't really hear about that too much.
Wenatchee and Salmon Arm drop the puck at 7 o'clock on Friday night, then 6 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday at the Town Toyota Center. Tickets available at WenatcheeWildHockey.com. That's a look at sports news. We're going to take the next couple of days off here at the NCWLIFE channel. We'll have Wake Up Wenatchee Valley Friday morning. I'll be out at Hooked on Toys on Saturday morning. Hope you join us for the kickoff of the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive. I just wanted to take a moment to thank, first of all, the crew here at NCWLIFE channel for all that they do, working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that we have something to produce to you on a weekly basis. So thanks to them. Thanks to our boss, Brenda Mandelis and Dimitri, for supporting us. And thank you, because we wouldn't be doing this if you weren't there to watch it. So thanks for consuming what we put out there, and I hope you and yours have a very happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Grant, back to you.
Well said, Eric, and I couldn't agree more. Thank you. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up a Friday morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. Join me for a special Thanksgiving edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley tomorrow at 7 a.m. We're not going to be here. I have no idea what's going to be on tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on the NCWLIFE channel. I will be sleeping, but we will be back on Friday for a special Friday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. And my guest will be Linda Hagelin, talking about Shop Small Business Local on Saturday, this Saturday, right after Thanksgiving. Linda will be my guest, and whatever news we can cobble together, lots of sports, everything else. Start your holiday weekend Friday morning with Wake Up Wenatchee Valley at 7 a.m. Again, won't be here tomorrow. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night and a happy Thanksgiving.